Greetings. This is Eli from Link Survivalist, and I want to talk to you about a few things to consider to counteract a house fire. To counteract a house fire. There are various things that families can do. They can meet on a monthly basis and review and practice their exit game. How are they going to escape the fire? What are the exit routes? Where is the meeting point? At what time will we call 911? Do we trust any of our neighbors so that we can run to the neighbor for any assistance? Well, you can have a game plan scheduled routinely every month. This is what calms children down. The last thing you want to happen in the event of a fire is panic. Panic from anyone, whether it's adult, child, even the pet. No one should be in a state of panic when there is an emergency. Why? Because that's when mistakes happen and that's when time is lost, valuable time, and every second counts. I usually tell parents that a child can have about 3 or 4 different things under their bed every night. And one would be a backpack with a few essentials, including a bottle of water, a couple of snacks, a blanket, a hat, socks, something like that in case you must leave the home immediately. A second thing would be a mini flashlight. So here I have a mini flashlight. Actually, it's a laser light pen, which I'm posing as a mini flashlight, but you get the point. You get the message, right? So there should be a mini flashlight under the child's bed. Now, the child is not going to find a place of refuge under the bed. The child should never hide under the bed. That is a death trap. So basically, in the event of an emergency, let's say the alarms sound and the child wakes up, the child promptly reaches under the bed, grabs their backpack, and head out the proposed or the rehearsed exit route. The escape strategy should always be in play. Also, each child should be able to write or draw a map of their home and where their bedroom is in the home, where they're going to go, and where will they exit. Okay? Well, let's talk about the kitchen. Every kitchen and every garage should have an ABC fire extinguisher. So this particular fire extinguisher you see is ABC. It's like one only applies with, well, one type only applies with water-based, another type only applies to chemical-based, but another one applies to electrical, chemical, wood, all types. So if you get an ABC fire extinguisher, it doesn't matter what type of fire it is, it's going to put it out. And it does not shoot water. Rather, it propels a solvent that will extinguish the fire. Here you'll see an inspection tag. This inspection tag has to be kept current. A lot of people, they think, oh, I got a fire extinguisher. I got 3 in the house. None of them are recharged. They have to be recharged annually. It'd be nice to have someone from the fire department come and check your fire extinguishers, make sure that they are all recharged, make sure that they are hung properly in your home, that they are not hidden. Like I remember one person, they put their fire extinguisher on the floor of their pantry, but in front of the pantry there were bags and bags of just litter. I mean, debris. I mean, the cat bags of cat litter, the garbage bag. In other words, you would have to shuffle through all that stuff just to have access to the fire extinguisher. And can you imagine if a guest had to put the flames out? Then, that would be a problem. But one thing that needs to be considered is never try to put a fire out on your own. If it's larger than the length of your forearm, it's time to escape the home. If it is a small flame, if it is something that can be countered immediately, that's what the purpose of the fire extinguisher is for. Again, get an ABC type of fire extinguisher. Make sure that it is checked annually, recharged, and strategically placed in homes. Never keep the fire extinguisher right next to the stove. Why? The fire on the stove is going to be so hot you may not even be able to reach the fire extinguisher. So it's got to be in a location strategic. One, I would say near the bedrooms, another one near the kitchen area, another one near the garage. Something else that ought to be mentioned is smoke detectors. Smoke detectors are vital. Please make sure that the batteries are changed often, that your smoke detector is operable. There's a test button. You should be able to test it, see if the siren goes off. Another thing would be little night lights in the hallway. If you can route your escape via these little night lights, then the child knows exactly where to go. It's a lit path at night that leads to the next point, leading to the exit of the house. So that's another thing that is great when it comes to assisting children how to get out of a home in case of a fire. Well, I hope this video has helped. I hope that some things have been taken under consideration, particularly your fire extinguisher. Please have at least 2 or 3 in your home. There's no problem keeping one in the trunk of your vehicle, or because they come in various sizes. So there could be a large one, there could be a little petite mini one, but they do come in handy when needed. Thank you for your time.